About 1 year ago, I bought this U6000 Shimano Cues group set off AliExpress. Everything looked absolutely legit, but it's not in the blue retail packaging. So the highlight of the Cues U6000 is a clutched long cage derailleur. And it looked pretty impressive on the surface, with all the features of its higher end Shimano counterparts. But unfortunately that derailleur was kind of trash if you ride hard or enduro. So I put this short cage Linkglide derailleur on there. That's been an absolute tank. The short cage Linkglide derailleur is only rated to an 1143 cassette, but it squeezes onto the 1148 Cues cassette without much problems. So this cassette has lasted almost a year and it's been through 6 chains, which is absolutely phenomenal, and it's still not skipping gears. So one beautiful thing about Linkglide, you can run any chain you want. So this is a SRAM NX chain that I had laying around, and it works pretty darn good. It definitely does shift better with the Shimano chain, but any chain works. So let's talk about the 10-speed shifter from that group set. So the belly of the shifter basically fell off the first day, which was super disappointing. So I put a little screw in the bottom and everything's been great. It shifts super good and reliable. It doesn't have that premium feel and it only comes in a clamp-on bar. The drivetrain is having some serious shifting issues and it has a lot of noise. So I've isolated the noise to the pulleys on the short cage Linkglide derailleur. Basically the pulleys are making this squeaking noise and they barely spin. They easily remove with a 3mm Allen bolt, and let's take a look at what's inside of those pulleys. The short cage Linkglide derailleur is like 50 bucks. It is definitely a Dior level low class derailleur. So here's the pulley that was screaming. Considering all the mud and abuse this drivetrain's been through, it's pretty impressive. So inside of the pulley is just a bushing. There's no sealed bearing. So this is actually a good thing, because I'm not going to need to put any grease in there. I'm just going to clean up that bushing and put a little bit of chain lube on it and see if it fixes it. So the squeak is gone, so now to look at some other stuff. So this is no fault of the drivetrain. Basically I'm going to check the derailleur hanger alignment, and it was absolutely massacred. This goes for any drivetrain. It's super important to clean the threads on the derailleur hanger with some kind of wire brush. And then you want to get some orange Loctite, because this does not gunk up the threads if you need to take it off later. Super important to put Loctite on your derailleur unless you want to tighten it on the daily. Extremely easy fix on this derailleur. A couple little chain lube drops and it's not screeching anymore. The Linkglide derailleur has the most savage clutch. Like, you don't even have to put it in the lock setting and the chain barely falls off. Full inspection on this drivetrain, everything is good. The cassette is still going. We put a little chain lube on the pulleys and it's back to shifting perfect after I straighten the derailleur hanger. Considering the price of the U6000 drivetrain and that short cage Linkglide derailleur, believe the marketing, because this stuff is absolutely bulletproof. You can get that cassette for like $24 on AliExpress. And make sure your chain isn't too short like this one.